Journey back to the exquisite era of the 1930s. Picture yourself amidst the splendor of Gone with the Wind, a timeless cinematic marvel that enchanted audiences worldwide with its captivating tale. Let's delve into the shadows of this classic production, where rumors swirled about Clark Gable's behavior behind the scenes and the mysterious rift it created with a fellow cast member. Discover the untold stories that lingered long after the cameras stopped rolling, revealing the unspoken tensions that simmered beneath the surface of this iconic film. Immerse yourself in the intrigue that surrounded the unforgettable moments off-screen, forever shaping the legacy of this beloved masterpiece.
Oh, well, you could gradually buy the business and then it would be your own, and
Margaret Mitchell spent over 10 years working on the book, keeping it secret until it was finally published in 1936. The novel became an immediate success, selling millions of copies and winning the Pulitzer Prize in 1937. Margaret Mitchell's dedication to crafting such an enduring piece of literature shines through every page of her masterpiece. Her storytelling prowess and attention to detail captivated readers worldwide, solidifying her place in literary history. The monumental success of the novel is a testament to Mitchell's talent and the timeless appeal of her work. Its impact continues to be felt decades later, resonating with new generations of readers and ensuring its place as a classic of American literature. The legacy of Margaret Mitchell and her beloved novel is one that will never fade, standing as a shining example of literary achievement and storytelling brilliance. The journey of Gone with the Wind, from Mitchell's vision to Pulitzer Prize-winning success, is a tale as captivating as the story itself. Mitchell's determination and talent have left an indelible mark on the world of literature, inspiring countless readers and writers with her remarkable achievement.
Start packing Miss Scarlett's things, Mammy. I'll go write the necessary letters.
3 years after the novel's release, the film was adapted into a movie in 1939. This classic achieved great success and left a lasting legacy in cinema. David O. Selznick, the movie's producer, faced internal struggles with drug addiction during production, creating a challenging work environment for the cast and crew.
Thought, word, and deed, through my fault, through my fault, through my most grievous fault.
In 1939, the movie faced controversy surrounding its director and lead actress. Director George Cukor was dismissed due to creative differences and potential discrimination based on his sexual orientation. Vivien Leigh, chosen over 1,400 other contestants for the role of Scarlett O'Hara, encountered difficulties due to her British accent and backlash from Southern heritage organizations. Despite these challenges, the film went on to become a classic in cinema history, captivating audiences worldwide with its epic tale set against the backdrop of the American Civil War. Vivien Leigh's portrayal of Scarlett O'Hara remains an iconic performance in the annals of film history.
well, aren't you going to kiss me goodbye?
Don't you think you've had enough kissing for one afternoon?
Vivien Leigh, known for her role as Scarlett O'Hara in the movie, faced personal struggles due to bipolar disorder, intensifying the challenges of portraying the iconic character. Meanwhile, Clark Gable took on the role of Rhett Butler in the film. Although Margaret Mitchell initially considered Groucho Marx for the part, producer Selznick strongly advocated for Gable to bring the character of Rhett Butler to life on the screen. The dynamic between Leigh and Gable added depth to the film, captivating audiences worldwide with their performances. The juxtaposition of Leigh's personal battles and Gable's portrayal of a complex character made Gone with the Wind a timeless classic in cinematic history.
Isn't it thrilling? Mr. Lincoln has called soldiers, volunteers to fight against us.
Fiddly-dee, don't you men ever think about anything important?
But it's war!
In 1939, Gone with the Wind showcased Clark Gable's struggle to portray emotional vulnerability while maintaining his tough guy persona, particularly in a poignant scene depicting his character's loss of his daughter. Simultaneously, Hattie McDaniel's groundbreaking win at the Academy Awards for her role as Mammy made waves as she became the first African American to receive such an honor. Despite enduring racism and segregation, during the ceremony. These pivotal moments in the film's history underscore both the challenges faced by actors in navigating complex emotions on screen and the significant strides made in recognizing diversity in Hollywood. Gone with the Wind remains a classic that captured the essence of a tumultuous era in American history with its powerful performances and lasting impact on cinema.
You go ask her now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Scarlett.
Hattie McDaniel faced criticism for playing a role that some felt romanticized the portrayal of African American characters during the Civil War era. Clark Gable stood by McDaniel when she was excluded from the Atlanta premiere due to segregationist laws, showing his support for her. This classic movie triggered discussions on racial stereotypes and the treatment of minority actors in Hollywood, highlighting the complex social issues present during the film's release. Despite the controversy, the movie's success and enduring popularity have cemented its place in cinematic history. The dynamic between Gable and McDaniel exemplified a rare display of solidarity that resonated beyond the silver screen. Their partnership symbolized a stance against racial discrimination and showcased the power of unity in the face of adversity.
Were caused by wars, and when the wars were over, no one ever...
Technological advancements, particularly in the use of Technicolor, played a key role in making the movie stand out visually, including transforming Vivien Leigh's eye color in post-production. The burning of Atlanta was one of the most memorable scenes, requiring the destruction of old sets and marking a significant cinematic achievement in practical effects. Gone with the Wind showcases the power of innovation in filmmaking and the sheer artistry involved in creating iconic visual moments. The vivid colors and attention to detail showcased in this classic truly set it apart as a groundbreaking work of cinematic art.
Anything about the lumber business?
You know as much as you do about banking, and I'd give you half the business, Ashley.
Clark Gable's insecurities about his appearance, particularly his ears, impacted filming choices in 1939's Gone with the Wind. The movie famously featured the line, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," boldly challenging the censorship rules of the time. Clark Gable's personal struggles added depth to his portrayal, making his character even more memorable. The iconic line remains etched in the history of cinema, symbolizing a pivotal moment in film defiance. Gone with the Wind broke boundaries and left an indelible mark on American cinema. Clark Gable's vulnerabilities only enhanced the impact of this classic movie.
To sell things.
The production of Gone with the Wind faced significant challenges. To portray wounded soldiers realistically, dummies were used, enhancing the film's visual impact. During filming, Clark Gable pulled a prank on Hattie McDaniel by switching her tea with whiskey. This surprising gesture added a memorable moment to their behind-the-scenes relationship.
Oh, you really are the most ill-bred man to come here at a time like this.
I made up my mind you were the only one with...
In 1939, Vivien Leigh faced significant wage disparity compared to Clark Gable in Gone with the Wind, despite her longer time spent filming and pivotal role in the movie. This classic stands as a monumental cinematic achievement and a reflection of the struggles and triumphs of its creators, with its legacy continuing to inspire discussions about artistry, technology, and cultural significance in film history.
Once said you love me. If you still love me, Red.
You haven't forgotten I'm not a married man.
Gone with the Wind, a classic film released in 1939, left a lasting impact on cinema history. Its portrayal of the American South during the Civil War era, coupled with memorable characters like Scarlett O'Hara and Rhett Butler, has cemented its legacy in pop culture. Despite criticisms over its historical accuracy and depiction of race, the movie's themes of love, survival, and resilience continue to resonate with audiences today. Its lush cinematography, Oscar-winning performances, and iconic quotes have contributed to its enduring relevance, ensuring that Gone with the Wind remains a timeless piece of cinematic storytelling.
Was might not that pretty when she come, but not quite.
Have another glass.
In assembling the cast for the 1939 movie, Gone with the Wind, the casting process was meticulous. Each key actor was chosen after rigorous auditions and chemistry tests. Vivien Leigh was ultimately selected for the role of Scarlett O'Hara after a nationwide search, impressing the director with her talent. Clark Gable's casting as Rhett Butler was a no-brainer due to his suave demeanor and charisma. The chemistry between Leigh and Gable was palpable during their screen tests, sealing their fate as the iconic leads. Supporting actors like Olivia de Havilland and Hattie McDaniel were chosen for their exceptional performances, bringing depth to the ensemble. These pivotal moments defined the casting of Gone with the Wind, creating a legendary film that endures to this day. The directorial vision behind the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind was focused on bringing the epic story to life with grandeur and authenticity. Director Victor Fleming's approach was influenced by historical events like the Civil War and the Reconstruction era, aiming to capture the essence of the time period. His style prioritized sweeping visuals, emotional depth, and attention to detail in set design and costumes. Fleming collaborated closely with the cast and crew to ensure that each character was portrayed with nuance and complexity. He worked with the actors to bring out their best performances and create a dynamic interplay of relationships on screen. The director's keen eye for storytelling and dramatic tension elevated the film to become a classic of American cinema. Throughout the production, Fleming maintained a strong directorial vision that guided every aspect of the film's creation, from cinematography to editing. His dedication to authenticity and emotional resonance helped Gone with the Wind become a timeless masterpiece that continues to captivate audiences to this day.
Dolly Merriweather, how dare you criticize me? Melanie Welch told the doctor.
During the production of the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind, the set design was elaborate and detailed, capturing the essence of the story's time period. Locations ranged from grand plantations to war-torn battlefields, adding to the film's authenticity. Filming posed logistical challenges, with large-scale scenes requiring meticulous planning and coordination. Innovative techniques like Technicolor technology were used to bring vivid colors to the screen, enhancing the visual impact of the film. Despite the hurdles, the production team successfully brought Margaret Mitchell's epic novel to life on the silver screen.
Business, if we're engaged. As soon as I get on my feet again, and we can...
All right, Frank. I'm sure I can speak for Paul. You go ask her now.
The musical score and soundtrack of the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind were crafted to enhance the narrative and emotional depth of the film. Composers Max Steiner and Alfred Newman worked diligently to create a soundtrack that captured the grandeur and poignancy of the story. The sweeping orchestral compositions underscored the epic nature of the film, while delicate melodies added layers of emotion to pivotal scenes. Musicians such as violinist Isaac Stern brought their expertise to the recording sessions, infusing the music with skill and passion. Through a blend of rich instrumentation and poignant themes, the music of Gone with the Wind elevated the viewer's experience, adding depth and resonance to the unforgettable story portrayed on screen.
I've come to ask your forgiveness, in the hope that we can...
In one iconic scene of Gone with the Wind, the camera captures the fiery red dress of Scarlett O'Hara against the backdrop of the burning Atlanta skyline. The direction emphasizes the chaos and destruction of war, while Vivien Leigh's performance as Scarlett showcases her strength and resilience. The cinematography expertly captures the grandeur and devastation of the scene, leaving a lasting impact on the audience. Filmmakers and actors alike have praised this moment for its powerful storytelling and visual impact. Another memorable scene is the staircase confrontation between Scarlett and Rhett Butler, where the tension between the characters is palpable. The direction builds suspense as the camera angles intensify the emotional turmoil, highlighting the superb performances of Leigh and Clark Gable. The cinematography adds depth to the scene, enhancing the audience's connection to the characters. This scene is lauded for its dramatic impact and has become a defining moment in the film.
Reggie, how does it feel to have the woman you've wronged cloak your sins?
Gone with the Wind released in 1939, had a significant cultural and social impact. The film resonated with audiences through its epic storytelling and memorable characters, particularly Scarlett O'Hara. It influenced pop culture by setting new standards for filmmaking and becoming a classic in cinematic history. The movie sparked discussions on themes such as romance, survival, and the impact of the Civil War on the Southern way of life. Gone with the Wind's portrayal of race and slavery has also been a subject of critical analysis over the years. Overall, the film left a lasting impact on society and continues to be a relevant topic of discussion in cultural and social conversations.
He done lost his mind these last couple of days.
Oh, no, Mammy, no.
I ain't never seen no man.
Released in 1939, Gone with the Wind received glowing critical reception, with many praising its epic scope, performances, and storytelling. Audiences marveled at its grandeur and emotional depth, making it a massive box office success. The film garnered positive reviews from critics who lauded its technical achievements and the stellar performances of the cast. The movie was nominated for 13 Academy Awards and won 8, including Best Picture, Best Director for Victor Fleming, and Best Actress for Vivien Leigh as Scarlett O'Hara. These accolades solidified the film's place in cinematic history and cemented its legacy as one of the greatest films ever made. For those involved in the production, the awards represented validation for their hard work and dedication to bringing such an ambitious project to life. The critical acclaim, audience adoration, and awards bestowed upon Gone with the Wind elevated the careers of its cast and crew, propelling them to new heights of success and recognition in the film industry. The film's enduring popularity and cultural impact continue to resonate with audiences, showcasing the lasting power of this timeless classic.
Save your hide, but...
I will not listen.
Yes, you'll listen. Miss Mellie's a fool, but not the...
During the filming of Gone with the Wind, the famous burning of Atlantis scene was a massive undertaking. The set was so hot that it set fire to the Technicolor film stock, causing the footage to be unusable. Vivien Leigh, who played Scarlett O'Hara, reportedly hated wearing the corset for her costumes and would frequently loosen it between takes. Clark Gable, who portrayed Rhett Butler, initially didn't want to play the role, but was eventually convinced, and went on to deliver an iconic performance. The filming schedule was grueling, often lasting up to 18 hours a day. Despite the challenges faced during production, the movie went on to become a cinematic classic.
Partly.
Well, you know, Rhett, money does help, and of course I'm...
Released in 1939, Gone with the Wind holds a significant place in film history as one of the most iconic movies ever made. Its impact on future filmmaking is undeniable, with its epic storytelling, lavish production design, and groundbreaking use of Technicolor setting the standard for Hollywood epics. The film's portrayal of the American South during the Civil War and Reconstruction era has influenced countless filmmakers and storytellers, shaping the way historical dramas are approached on screen. Gone with the Wind inspired a wave of epic films in the following decades, with many productions attempting to replicate its grandeur and emotional intensity. Despite controversy surrounding its representation of race and history, the movie remains a landmark in cinema that continues to be studied and analyzed for its storytelling techniques and production achievement. Its legacy endures as a timeless classic that has left an indelible mark on cinema and popular culture. If you've ever watched Gone with the Wind, we'd love to hear about your experiences with this timeless movie. Share how this film left an impression on you or altered your views on cinema. Your stories and thoughts are valuable. Engage with us through likes, shares, and subscriptions for more explorations into the world of film. Your contribution adds depth to our cinematic discussions.
Look, Miss Mead, it's a great deal of money. 10, 20, 30, 50.